Hi. We're just gonna do a good old-fashioned rant talking video. I have two things I want to discuss. The first thing is I recently got my Lucy Gacha album. As you can see, there's quite a bit to dissect with this album, and not in a good way. Lucy, the band, is fantastic. Like, I will hear nothing less. Their music is incredible, and the sound of the music on this album is kind of in a different style than what I've been used to hearing with Lucy, but I wouldn't want to be told that I can only stay the same for the rest of my life, and as musicians, they're allowed to grow artistically as well, and I'm here for it because it sounds good. If it sounded terrible, I would have been like, well, you know, trying new things is one thing, but if it sounds bad, subjectively, then, you know, I would have said so. But I am quite enjoying these 4 songs on this album. The issues I have with this are completely entirely with Mystic Story and their packaging, because this is a big plastic Ziploc bag. It's literally a legit Ziploc bag. Thank goodness I didn't have to rip it open, because, you know, some of the girls love to give us a little one-time tear the plastic ordeal, and it never turns out good, and I'm always too stupid that I forget to bring scissors. And then the other issue is everything is not held together by anything. Here's our cute little photo book. We have a cute little photo book moment, you know? A little cute photo book. It's a good-sized photo book, I would say that. And the concept at the bowling alley, super cute. You know, we're partying. There's my man's, my boo, Song. He loves me, I love him. And then we're outside. This gives me very much like flowering, that kind of concept. Very cute. Like, we're outside. We're outside and we're here. We're thriving. We're thriving. And I can't just show everybody but the violinist. So, hold on. I'm coming. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful men outdoors with the polos, looking very spiffy. So the photo book is here. And then they give you this, which is where the CD is supposed to be held. Yeah. You get a few little stickers, which is cute. They actually were originally in this little pouch, but I, for some reason, could not fit them back in properly. So I had to put them in the other one. Second, another problem, the pouch was closed by a little perforated cardboard tab, so you had to zoop it up to get out the photo cards and all the goods, and you get these cute little chips. You know, we love a cute little chip moment. There's a QR code on the back. Yeah, so that was another issue. And then my last issue with this packaging is nothing sticks together. Nothing stays together. Oh, and you get these like cool member posters, you know, like little small member posters, Song, and the rest of them are there. So when I got the album in the mail, oh, the fantasticness. I don't remember if it was like this. I don't think it was. I literally think that they literally just, everything was in the bag, and it was just like this, you know, chilling. This album packaging has to be the cheapest album packaging I've seen in a hot freaking second, because, you know, one thing with Ziploc bags, you know, you want to put your shit in a Ziploc bag, I'm not the biggest fan. But there's like another thing where you don't have anything to keep everything held together in one place. The booklet doesn't really keep everything secure, and there's no like band. Like, it could have been like a Kai album moment where they gave us like a band to hold everything together, but they literally just gave us everything in a cute little Ziploc bag and called it a day. And I was like, yeah, no. So Lucy, I love you. The music is fantastic, and I was very blessed because I pulled Song's photo card, and that made me happy. But Mystic Story, this is not okay packaging. I would have definitely preferred you giving me, even though it was flaps, in the back where the CD was held. I would have much rather you preferred you giving me the same album packaging that you gave their Inside album as. I'm just saying. So, rant 1 out of the way. That's my least favorite packaging of the year so far by a landslide. Now we're going to talk about the real meat and potatoes. This is not to like brag, you know, but this is a segue into the rant, the main rant of the day. Also, this is just a sign that I really need to buy more 9 pocket pages and another freaking photocard binder. But I haven't gotten around to that because I've just forgotten, and then I've been lazy, and then I've just been like more lazy. So we've had an accumulation of photocards since Astro's album release. I believe that came before Bambi, or Bambi came before Astro. No. It was around the same time, but I think we were even before that because we have Pentagon's Love or Take in here. So basically, the girls have been accumulating a stack of photocards, and because I ran out of 9 pocket pages at the start of this year, freaking fantastic, I've just had my photocards that need to be put away in binders that I don't have and stuff on my shelf, and it's now accumulated to a stack of this high. So I have a lot of work to do when I eventually remember to buy more photocard sleeves. And this brings me into another ignorant, salty, petty, judgmental person on the internet that decided to post a K-pop confession on one of those K-pop confession Twitters. I saw the picture of a screenshot from Carolyn Wanhade, and it basically said, at the age of 25, it's a little weird that you're still collecting K-pop photo cards. I just want to understand when K-pop had an age limit. Super Junior, DBSK, Shinhwa very much still make music, still make comebacks, and they're pretty much in their freaking 30s, and people still get their life over them. So it's like, mind your own. That's my biggest takeaway to everybody. Mind your own business. If I'm not harming you, and I'm not harming myself, and I'm not harming anybody, and nobody has a reason to be worried about me and what I'm doing, mind your owns. So apparently I turned 25 this year, so apparently I'm too old to be collecting photo cards. Well, I don't really collect photo cards, but you know, I don't get rid of them either, and I would prefer to have my bias in the grand scheme of things, you know? So that's my business. That's my right. I don't like this. And you know, there was another Twitter picture from another Instagram K-pop account that had spread like a month prior to this one that basically said, you know, I think it's weird that after a certain age people still are like really heavily into K-pop. Like, I know this one person that collects all of Jimin's photo cards, and it's just weird because like when she started collecting him, he was underage. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? So what? She started collecting his photo cards when he was underage? That literally makes no sense. Why is that the basis to judge someone that's spending their own money? Like, I have never in my entire life as a K-pop fan, and I've started as a K-pop fan back when I was 14 years old. 14, 15. I think it was 14. Don't quote me on that. The mind is fuzzy. But I started buying K-pop when I was 14. We'll say that's the day. That's the time. I'm pretty sure it was 14. I didn't have a bank account when I was 14 years old. I didn't have a job when I was 14 years old. I was just going to high school and studying and playing oboe and playing the piano and playing the flute and marching band and talking shit with my friends, having a good kiki at lunch, you know? That's what I was doing at 14 while getting into K-pop. And I did get an allowance every single week from my parents because I did chores around the house, like mow the lawn, pick up the dogs on the yard, take out the trashes, do the dishes. Like, I did chores around the house, so I got a weekly allowance. And was that weekly allowance enough for me to buy a new K-pop album every single week? Hell to the freaking no. Not with them shipping prices, boo. Also, I didn't know that there was K-pop stores in America, so I was like always buying off of Yes Asia, which is like such a tacky site. So you live and you learn. You know, you eventually find the good stuff, and then you just say goodbye to the dust. So yeah, I didn't get a lot of money for allowance because, you know, no. So I probably got like $10 a week. Save up 3 weeks, I could probably buy one album off of Yes Asia, you know, with the shipping included and everything. You know, one album maybe if it's a cheaper album, if, you know, if it's not $20-something. So I didn't get to buy all of the K-pop albums that I wanted to when I was in high school. So when I finally got a job in college, I was able to buy more albums. I was able to have more financial freedom. It was my money. I earned the money. I saved the money. I didn't go crazy with the money, and it was my business. I was responsible in my spendings, in my habits, and my lifestyle, okay? Broke with expensive taste. Not me, not me. Average with, you know, slightly bougie taste. Yeah, sure, whatever. But now I've since graduated college, you know, It's been a few years, and I've been working. I've been literally jobs, working, paying rent, doing all this in a bag of chips. And, you know, after I account for all my expenses that I need to live and survive and function as a human being, you know, if I have some money left over, why not buy some albums, you know? It's my money, it's my rules, and I'm spending it responsibly, and I'm making sure that I'm not getting into financial difficulties. So nobody should be judging. Nobody should be judging. I'm not murdering anybody. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illicit. I'm not doing anything that would have people raising their eyebrows. It's literally buying a CD that comes with a photo card, because K-pop loves the photo cards, because it's a market. It's an industry. So I just don't like, and it's probably younger fans judging us older fans that are like, you guys are weird, you still like K-pop, you still listen to K-pop, you still want to collect your biases, photo cards, you still have a bias? How old are you? Gross, like, ew. So keep that same energy, keep that same mentality. So when I see yous turn 25, I can immediately start saying, boo, aren't you a little too old to be collecting your biases photo card? Aren't you a little too old to be spazzing over your faves? Wasn't you the same one those years ago that was judging us for what we wanted to do with our money? Never had to ask a parent to buy an album because they would have said no anyway. They would have been like, you can buy an album if you work and do jobs for us. So it's like, mind your owns. Mind your owns. At the end of the day, I'm supporting my favorite groups probably way better than you are, because yes, streams are important. Finances are even more important, okay? Who's able to afford to go to K-pop concerts? Who's able to go buy albums? Who's able, if they are able to fly to Korea and support their favorites over there? Not you. Not you who's underage. Not you who's a minor that probably has no job. Not you that probably gets only like $10 a week allowance from your parents. So while our faves are working and making music for us to digest and enjoy, us grown adults are able to buy the albums, collect the photo cards, and have the privilege to do so as we please. And you're still probably in high school or middle school or maybe even elementary school, clapping and flapping your gums on the internet, thinking that you're the gatekeepers of K-pop and you get to set the age limits of who's able to support their biases. And to that, I say, off with your head. Like, that's annoying. You're done. Done, Kristen. I'm done. So, keep judging, and I'm going to keep thriving. And the rest of us with jobs and finances are going to keep thriving and living our best adult lives while still supporting our faves and still enjoying the little things in life while you continue to judge. And I'm just going to be sitting here flawlessly and fabulously, and I'm going to continue to stunt on you hoes, and you're just going to have to be mad that I'm going to continue to support my favorites who are my age. I mean, you know, I do have biases that are younger than me, and I have biases that are older than me. But we're kind of all around the same age, okay? Jimin is my NCT Dream bias with Jeno. Both of them are 21, or Jimin is 20, and he's about to turn 20. I don't freaking remember his birthday, okay? That's only a 5 or 4 year age gap, which is not huge, okay? So continue to be pressed, and I'm going to continue to buy my albums, and I'm going to continue to expand my collection while you sit on the internet and go to everyone else's collection videos talking about must be nice to be rich, or must be nice, I only have 2 albums, or I don't have any albums at all. And I'm not shading anybody that doesn't have albums. You know, not everyone can buy albums. Not everyone has the ability to buy albums. But it's to you judging little kids. Because I feel like no grown adult would really, that's into K-pop and buys K-pop albums on the regular, would be judging anybody else because they're doing the same thing. So it's like, don't be a hypocrite. So I feel like it's you young ones that feel like you're entitled to say whatever you want because it's the internet and there's the power of being anonymous. But, you know, just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy for when you turn 25 and you are like, still buying your albums, still collecting your fave photo cards. What happened to you when you were so-and-so ago? Well, so anyways, that's all I have to say. And yeah, I will see you on the next video. Stop judging people for what they like. It's their business, and if it's not harming anybody, then leave it alone. Leave it alone. So that is it. And the message and takeaway is Lucy Music Story Entertainment, whatever the frick company you're on, Lucy Entertainment Company. Don't be giving them this chintzy cheap ass packaging, okay? Come on now. And the other moral of the story is mind your owns when it comes to other people spending their own money. Thank you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.